can chant after me? Kriti. Okay. Chapter. You have the book, opening 30, verse 30, 4th chapter. Apare.
Apare.
Niyatahara.
Niyatahara.
Niyata ahara, 2 words. When you combine, it becomes niyatahara. Apare niyatahara.
Apane niyatahara.
Cheppu ilaga niyata.
Niyata.
Ahara.
Ahara.
You know ahara? What is ahara? Aharam. Food. Niyata means control. Avoid. Niyata ahara. 2 words. Niyata ha. So when you say, you don't have to say niyata ahara. You don't have to say that in Sanskrit. When you combine, it becomes 1 word. Niyatahara.
Niyatahara.
Beautiful. Apare niyatahara.
Apare niyatahara.
Pranan.
Pranam.
Praneshu.
Pranesu.
Juhvati.
Juhvati.
Sarve pyete.
Sarve pyete.
Yajna vido.
Yajna vido.
Yajna kshapita.
Yajna kshapita.
Kalmashaha.
Kalmashaha.
Yajna kshapita kalmashaha.
Yajna shaki
3 words.
Shapita kalmashaha.
Beautiful. All right. Kanvitali, would you chant the full lines?
Yes, sir.
Apare niyatahara. Pranan praneshu juhvati.
Apare niyatahara. Pranan praneshu juhvati.
Sarve pyete yajna vido. Yajna kshapita kalmashaha.
Sarve pyete yajna vido. Yajna shapita kalmashaha.
Here we saw pranayama. Offering apana into prana, offering prana into apana. And pranapana gatiruddha, controlling the speed or the duration of how much you take. Why are we doing all this? We are doing it as a sacrifice. Okay. Because I think that's what I have. I want to sacrifice. Great. But why are we doing that? What is the effect of it? Is discussed in 30. But one more variation has also been given. There are few others who do the sacrifice. What is this sacrifice? Apare. Apare means some others also do this. What they do? Niyata aharaha. They do not eat when they want to eat, or when they have the right to eat, they don't eat. Why? Because I'm offering that back. Whatever I was supposed to eat, I'm not going to eat, and I'm offering it to you, my Lord. Thinking of you all the time. I don't want to eat. I don't have any business to eat. I want to offer you back this. So they offer it back. Now this offering back and controlling. Then of course, the inhalation will still be continuing. There will be air that will be going in. He's saying, I don't want the food that gives me energy. Whatever prana is getting in, I will only get that as my life energy. I am not relying on the food for today or for this moment. And I want to offer this moment to you back. This is also a yajna. Obviously, this is fasting. Very easily we say fasting, right? And there are advantages, there are like scientific advantages. When you do fasting, you get this, you get that. All good things happen in your life. You become lean, you become healthy. All these things are scientifically proven nowadays. Everybody is doing intermittent fasting. But Bhagavan very clearly said, the effect of all these yajnas, not only fasting, but any of the yajnas like pranayama or niyatahara, or we saw so many other yajnas, tapo yajna, jnana yajna, swadhyaya yajna. We saw all that in the previous verses. All these yajnas, all these sacrifices, see, our Lord is so compassionate that he has given a tool for everyone. I say, Bhagwan, I am a foolish fellow. I don't have mind. I cannot think. I am born in a family who are dull and dumb. I myself am very dumb. I cannot hold it. Then he says, okay, can you practice at least pranapana? And some people said, Bhagavan, I have been blessed that I have been born in a family with full wisdom. My dad has a lot of wisdom. My mom has a lot of wisdom. I am also at the feet of my guru. I'm learning so many things. Then he said, can you do jnana yajna? Can you teach others? Right? So there are different forms for different people. Bhagavan has given option for everyone to do sacrifice and ultimately do what? What is the reason why we all do all these things? Kshapita kalmasha. Kshapita means reduction. Kalmashaha means sin, guilt. All the sins that we have accrued throughout millions of lives in the past and in this life, today at this moment, I may be doing some papa. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know that I'm doing. All those will be reduced by practicing yajna. By practicing yajna, it does not mean that you take a brick, a quadrant brick, make a nice square, put all the wood in it, burn it, chant some prayers, call all the priests, make some nice food items and eat it. That is not yajna. Of course, that is also part of yajna, but while doing that, these three elements we discussed, right? What I am offering is you. The offerer is you. Whom it is going is also you. Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. That's what is the mantra. We are saying everything is you. Who am I to offer you? It is you who is offering to yourself. With that consciousness, when we do any of the activity, it becomes yajna. And so such a yajna will do what? Beautifully explained. He said, it is going to Kshapita Kalmashaha. Yajna Kshapita Kalmashaha. The yajna will bring down the sins. What is sin as per Adi Guru Shankaracharya? Who remembers what we discussed about sin? Shankaracharya said, by doing an activity or not doing an activity, if you have agitations in the mind, that is sin. Which means what? If somebody is appreciating for me doing a good job, and I feel proud, I build a sense of pride, I start broadcasting it everywhere, that is sin. Why? Because something happened to me, an appreciation came, and my mind got agitated. Did it get agitated? If the answer is yes, the sin has been accrued. It has been accumulated already. Okay. Similarly, I lost my wealth. Did I really feel disturbed? Did my mind felt agitated as if it was my own property, not his property? Did I think even for a moment that it was my property, not his property that I lost? He lost his property to himself. He lost his property, it went in somebody else's hand. Who is he? That other person is also Brahman. Do I feel guilty? Do I feel sad? Do I feel sorrow that I lost to somebody? Did I miss? If I'm in a competition, I lost. Am I feeling bad? The moment that agitation comes and hits my mind, I have taken the sin. As per the definition of sin by Adi Guru Shankaracharya. It's there in Vivek Chudam. Now, that sin, those kind of sins will prompt you what? Will either prompt other emotions like jealousy, anger, fear, competitiveness, or attitude that you don't want to build, that gets built. It is an after effect of that sin. And it continues. This is called as karma bandha. This is called, you do something, then it makes you do something else, or it doesn't make you do something which you must do. These things are nothing but karma bandha. These are the bondages of activities not done in the right way. So when such things happen, you are accumulating all the sins, right? By practicing yajna's attitude, offering things with pure heart, thinking only best for others, nothing for yourself in return, imagining yourself also not the one who is doing it, he is doing it and you are just a tool in his hand. With that attitude, when we do something, it means we are slowly reducing our factor of sin that we have accumulated already. It is not an assurance that there will not be any more sin. It is only a promise that the existing sin will start depleting slowly. That is the advantage of doing yajna. So everyone should do yajna in the way they can do. And there are so many options Bhagavan has given us. Now, let's go to 31 and see what is. Harikatali, would you like to repeat? I'm not able to see everyone. So if you want to, yeah, chant, just let me. Okay. Yajnashishtamrita bhujo.
Yajnasishtamrita bhujo.
Yanti brahma sanatanam.
Yanti brahma sanatanam.
Nayam lokosya tyajnasya.
Nayam lokosya tyajnasya.
Nayam loko asti yajnasya. That is the word. Nayam loko asti yajnasya. If not in this world and yajna, where else will you be able to? Is the last line. So, na ayam loko asti yajnasya. So, nayam lokos tyajnasya.
Nayam lokotya yajnasya.
Okay, say these words. Loko asti yajnasya.
Loko asti yajnasya.
Now, say lokosti yajnasya.
Lokosti yajnasya.
Now, lokosti yajnasya.
Lokosti yajnasya.
That T, don't make it sound different. Mix it with ya. Next. Lokosti yajnasya.
Lokostya yajnasya.
There is no ya again. Say E and ya. E and ya will combine, becomes ya. Right? So, lokosti yajnasya. There is no another ya there.
Lokostya. Okay. Lokostya yajnasya.
Perfect. Right? Nayam lokostya yajnasya.
Nayam lokostya yajnasya.
I'm sorry. It is not the word yajnasya. The word is ayajnasya. Ayajnasya, my bad. Nayam lokostya yajnasya.
Nayam lokotya yajnasya.
Very correct. Kutonya kuru sattama.
Kutonya kuru sattama.
Ayajnasya. Na loko asti ayajnasya kuto anya. So here, Bhagavan is saying, he told what you are going to get, right? In the previous verse, he said, if you are properly doing yajna, then it will only result in reduction in your sin. Think about this. The reason why Jiva repeats life after a life in mad search of a body is basically because it has all these accumulated miscomprehensions that it wants to reduce to zero. Those miscomprehensions are nothing but the papa. A life itself is a result of papa, isn't it? See, if you don't have a desire to do something, why you should have a desire to do something? If I ask a businessman, you have all the money, why you want to have more money? He will say, because I am greedy. Right? He will not say that, but we know because of the greed he is doing all that. Right? But he doesn't have to do. Similarly, who am I? I am nothing but the reflection of Lord Sri Krishna. Who are you? We are all the reflection of Lord Sri Krishna here. Then, in that case, why Krishna is desiring for more? Doesn't he have this? Is the question. In this form of Pavan, he had some wrong understanding that he is not Krishna, he is somebody else. He is somebody who has glasses, who is born in a family, who has these 2 kids in a family. This is what Pavan is. This is a miscomprehension. Because of this comprehension, he is building all the sins. Because of all the sins, he wants to repeat certain desires again. And to repeat, this body may not be sufficient because now it's growing beard and it's graying out. But for that desire, he wants to become a baby again. Only then that desire can be fulfilled because he wants to play with Amma. Right? That is not possible now. So he will do that. For that desire, he will have to come back. So that whole thing, do you need all this for Lord Sri Krishna? If you ask Lord Sri Krishna, do you all this? Say, hey, I've already done that. I don't need anything. Right? This is what he will say. But we are not feeling, because of this wrong understanding that we are somebody different. We have all these requirements. Now, Bhagavan is saying that this sin is slowly coming to, it's coming down to 100 to 98, 98 to 95, 95 to 80. Finally, one day it will become 0. When there is no sin, what you call yourself as? When there is 0 sin, you are Paramatma, isn't it? Because he is the one, he is the only one who has no sin associated. Of course, gurus as well, but gurus are whom? Gurus are him. That's why they don't have, right? So that state, when we go, it becomes 0. When it becomes 0, that you are none other than Paramatma. Bhagavan is saying that Yajna Shishta Amruta Bhujaha, which means what? Whatever you do, Yajna, you are offering, right? I will provide you something in return. Return gift. When you go to someone's party, you get a return gift, right? Likewise, Bhagavan says, when you do Yajna, there will be something left out after the Yajna. You will see that and you have to accept it. That's the only thing. You offered everything, but there is still something remaining. That something is prasada. What is prasada? A prasada is equal to mental peace. Prasada is not that what you get in temple to eat. Of course, that is also prasada. But why we call that as prasada? We call that as prasada because when somebody was making that sweet in the kitchen, they were thinking that, oh, I am doing it. I am going to keep it in the temple for all the bhaktas. I will put my sticker also there saying that this is done by so-and-so family, and I will put it there. So there was a lot of ego which was associated with that item. However, such an item, when it goes and gets dropped at the feet of Lord and the Naivedyam happens, that Lord, that compassionate Lord, kills all the ego of that and keeps that as a fresh, egoless article. Now, once that is there with 0 ego associated, that subject becomes a source for mental peace. A person without ego becomes a source of mental peace in the society. Similarly, the item that has gone and set itself at the feet of Guru or feet of Lord becomes that prasada. For whom? For everyone else. Prasada is not considering anything about, oh, if people eat and give me a good rating, I'll be happy. No, prasada never says that. Why? That's why it is called prasada. Everyone who has the name Prasad, I love because they are a gift to society, right? So prasadam is nothing but that's why I say prasadam equals to peace, an eternal peace, a long eternal peace, sanatana, which has no ending and no starting. Such a peace in the form of an object that you can see, that you can taste, that you can hear, is called as prasad. It can be a nice music by a bhakta who has nothing to worry about this world. Such a music, when it touches your ear, that is a prasad. It becomes, it enriches our life. So that is prasada. So why is he saying all this? Because yajna shishta amruta. The word used amruta. Whatever is remaining after the yajna is amruta. Bhujaha. When you eat that, yanti brahma sanatanam, is when you will realize me. Realize me in what? What are the three qualities of Lord that we have understood? Brahman, we said, Sat Chit Ananda, right? A never-ending happiness. That never-ending happiness will come when one eats yajna shishta amruta. After the yajna is performed, remnants of the yajna, when it is taken by a person or a jiva, it could be a dog, it could be a cat, it could be anybody. When that is taken in, then the realization of Lord happens, which means you will get the ultimate happiness. That ultimate happiness, because you are in that state, that amrita is called prasad, right? If you are not doing in this world, where you have all these opportunities to do yajna every day, every moment, and get the beauty and get the prasadam every moment, if not you are able to do this in this world, which other world can you think of? Is a sarcastic way of telling, stop thinking of all other things and start performing every action as a yajna. That's an indicator to that. If not here, where else will you do? Is the question back to whom? One who thinks who is one of the greatest of the Kuru family, Mr. Arjuna. That's why he's reminding, you are who? You are not Arjuna, you are Kuru Saptama. You are the best in the Kuru family, Kuru dynasty. Mr. Arjuna, if you cannot do this in this world, where else will you do? Is a straight question to him. So start performing every action. If it is supposed to be fighting, even fight with the consciousness that you are not doing it. It is he who is doing it, and you are merely a tool in his hand. You are doing it for a greater cause, for the benefit of society, right? So that is indication. Now think of all these when you take prasadam next time in the temple. Don't eat it like a sweet or a whatever comes to you, whether it is something that you don't like, sometimes the taste of it also. Understand that it has touched the feet of Lord and it is coming to you with zero ego attached. Purest form of something that you can take, right? Always take it. Never say no to prasad. Okay? And in fact, ask for it. If you are not being given, ask for it. There is nothing wrong asking for prasad. All right. Now I know whenever I say this, we always think about like something to eat, but prasadam can be something to hear, something to see, something to touch, like Guru's feet. If he's far away moving, you know, Guru sometimes sits somewhere remote. There are a lot of people. Never mind. Don't think of anything. Touch the feet. Touch the feet. That's it. That's a prasadam. He is the one who is egoless. Touch the feet. You're done. Right? So these are the things we should remember based on the verses like these. All right. What's the time we have? We have 9 more minutes. We can do one more. So let's go to 32. Let me see. We're all there. Okay. Krishna, how about you? Following?
Sure, yes, sir.
All right, let's do 32. Evam bahuvidha yajñāh.
Evam bahuvidha yajñāh
Vitata brahmano mukhe.
vitata brahmano mukhe
Karmajan vidhitan sarvan.
karmajan vidditan sarvan
Evam jñātvā vimokṣyase.
evam jñātvā vimokṣyase.
We will do the full lines. Evam bahuvidha yajñāh vitata brahmano mukhe.
Evam bahuvidha yajñāh vitata brahmano mukhe
कर्मजान् विद्धितान् सर्वान् एवं ज्ञात्वा विमोक्ष्यसे.
कर्मजान् विद्धितान् सर्वान् एवं ज्ञात्वा विमोक्ष्यसे.
By just knowing about what are the different ways in which a person can choose to sacrifice, it is not sufficient. That knowledge itself is not sufficient. What one has to remember is, in the previous shloka, Bhagavan said, do this yajna and you will find me. Find me in what? What find me? Find me means finding God. Finding God means finding happiness. You will find happiness. You will find satisfaction. You will find mental peace, right? This is what ultimately its result is to. Now, evam bahuvidha, I've told you many ways in which sacrifices can be done. And these have been told by the mouth of lot of Brahmatmas, which is like all the sages and saints have already told that, and it's all there in the Vedas, what all you can do, right? But remember one thing, these are all born out of something. All these sacrifices are born out of something. What is that something? An action, a truthful, rightful action. Out of that righteous action only, out of that karma only, is born what we call it as yajna. A yajna cannot exist without karma. If you have to do a sacrifice, you have to do a sacrifice. That do is nothing but an action, right? So what kind of action you choose? Breathing in, breathing out is an action. Talking is an action. Listening is an action. Reading is an action, right? Serving is an action. It is born out of action, which means what? There is a chance of sacrifice, applying the concept of sacrifice in every action that we do. Because yajna is born out of action. So every action that you have, you can choose to perform it in the way of sacrifice, in the mode of sacrifice. This one who can understand will definitely be closer to me, which means that's the one who is blessed to stay and attain moksha towards the end, which means he or she will be able to attain me, is what is a strong promise, not in my words, but Bhagwan's own words. How can we not have any trust on this? That is the most straightforward statement he said. There is no I believe, I think, no words. Mate uses that word in some cases. Here, nothing like that. Straight disclaimer. Performing every action in the mode of a sacrifice with that spirit, yajna spirit, gone. You'll be the best and the blessed. This is what he has already assured us. So let's see how many activities today, tomorrow, this week, this month, this year, and every moment in our life, we will be converting it into the form of sacrifice. All you have to think is only 3. I am not doing it. I don't have any ego associated. I don't want to get any credit for this. I'm just doing it because I've been told to do it. I'm there at the spot. I'm doing it, right? I'll do my best to get it done. Second, whatever I'm using to get this, the tools, equipment, knowledge, friends, teammates, elders, kids, whoever are helping me out, they are nothing but the form of God to me. So I'll keep them clean. I will respect them. Even if they are my tools, my knowledge, I will respect it and I will keep it clean. I will not allow that to get polluted and become dirty. Third thing, I'm offering it for the benefit of society, nothing for myself. I'm not doing it for my family. I'm doing it for the entire society, and my body, my mind is also included in that society. That way I may be doing something, but I don't want to intentionally do anything. This is exactly the thought process. If we can do this for every action that we are doing, Bhagwan's straight disclaimer in 32 is that we will be blessed. Okay, we'll stop here today and we'll continue from 33 onwards in the next session, right? Om Sarvesham Swasthir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niravajah, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ everyone. Have a good, wonderful rest of the week. We'll catch up again.
Thank you. Bye. Jai Shri Krishna.
Bye, Uncle. Jai Shri Krishna.
Bye, Uncle. Jai Shri Krishna.
Bye, Nana. Jai Shri Krishna. Bye, Krishna. Bye.